Good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Uh, this is story time. Something crazy happened I believe this was last week, Sunday. Our house, the floors of our house got flooded. So, we usually have dinner on the weekends at my in laws, and we were having dinner. I believe it was taco salads. And my wife gets a phone call from our next door neighbor. Hey, there's water coming out of your front door. Prior to this happening, a few days prior to that phone call, we had been having issues with water collecting in the kitchen. And our assumption was it was coming from the next door neighbor washer and dry drainage system. So, without further ado, we hopped into the van, left our kids at the in laws, and drove to our house, which is about an hour away. So when we got here, on our drive home, all kinds of things are going through my mind. My wife is trying to be like, hey, just you know, let's hope for the best. Ain't no need in freaking out or worrying too much, but you can't help it in a situation like that. So we get to our house, the front door. There's water coming out the front door. Not a lot of water, but uh, a decent amount. So I opened the door because at the back of my mind I was thinking it could be an issue in the kitchen, but the kitchen was not as wet as the other rooms. The floor, the water was only on the floor, but the floor was covered in water. So I walked to the back of the house where the bathroom is located at and go into the bathroom, and there's water flowing out of the toilet. I cut the water off, the cutoff, water cutoff near the water tank, and we try and figure out how we're gonna get rid of this water. So what my wife did was she called uh, the family members that and no, the family friends that we were hanging out with at my in-laws, and also asked them to bring my eldest son and daughter to help out with clearing the water, and also bring some wet and dry vacs. But before they got to us, we had already cleared water out of one of the boys' bedroom and closed the door and sealed it off. And then I was working in the room in our bedroom, which had a significant amount of water. Used buckets, towels, blankets to soak up the water. Scoop the water, put it in buckets, and pour it down the drain in the tub. Did that for a while, and when they got here, I was almost done with our bedroom. So they helped do our daughter's room and our eldest son's room, and then the last room we did was the living room. And after we cleared the water out, we got some mop and bleach water and sanitized the whole house. The clothes that were dirty were put in laundry baskets to go get washed. The shoes that got wet, same thing. A few electrical cables got fried. An extension cord that we use in our bedroom got fried. The kids' Chromebook chargers, most of them got fried, so we have to replace those. Um, my CPAP machine, which was on the floor, also got fried. house. Yeah. And then we ended up tossing some of the stuff that, some of the paperwork that got to it got tossed. But but it's a good thing most of the stuff that we have in our house is off the floor, you know. So that's an added advantage. But it was one of those freak accidents, because the following day, which was on Monday, the plumbers came early in the morning to find out what was going on and explain to us that it was the toilet handle that I guess got stuck and made the water keep flowing instead of I don't know. I can't even explain how it happened, but the plumber tried to explain to me that it was the toilet handle that caused it, because the toilet handle did not, I guess, catch right, and it kept water flowing. But we thank God that the only damage that, the only things that got damaged are things that are uh, replaceable, and some paperwork and some shoes and some clothes which can get washed. The shoes can get washed. Yeah, we just thank God that it happened the way it did, because it could have been worse. And who knows, maybe it was God's way of getting rid of something that could have been in uh, this house that we didn't know of. So so we, as much as it was a freak accident, we also look at it as a blessing in disguise. Yeah, man. Tell me what y'all think. If you've had an experience like this, share this with your friends, and like this video and comment.